Hopefully it's not too bad. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dejahnique, and today's video will be part 2 of me entering my hobby girl era. I'm gonna start my hobby girl era off today with tennis lessons. I am a bit nervous but also excited, but I have not done tennis before, as all of the other sports that I've been trying, not done it before. So we're gonna add tennis to the list of hobbies and something that I as well have not done before. I am so excited for this class though, because I know I could definitely learn quite a bit, which actually I do have an introduction lesson first where they show you how to like use the racket and what type of I don't know, they just teach you how to use the racket, maybe the right form and everything. So I do that, and then I'm gonna have a beginner class after that. Like literally right after that, we're gonna do an intro to learn the techniques and then do the class after. Beginner though, because obviously I would be a beginner. Hopefully I can pick up fast, but I already know it won't be that great, but I'm gonna try as best as I can. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun though, and I'm so excited. So yeah, and also my shirt is literally tennis. Like I obviously purposefully did this just because I'm like, I'm going to tennis, why not wear a tennis shirt? The only thing is I did kind of want to wear a tennis skirt because I do have one that kind of matches. It's pink, but it's not this exact pink, but it's too cold. So I said, no, we're gonna go for leggings because I don't want to freeze. Even like I wouldn't even want to change my clothes when I got there. So we're just gonna go with leggings, but we do at least have the tennis shirt, which is nice. That's what I'm doing today. I'm definitely gonna head out soon. I did already get ready and everything. I think I might still put a headband on because I know definitely I'm gonna get flyaways. I know that for a fact. I am going to head out to the tennis lesson soon. Okay guys, so I just got to the tennis court that I'm going to be playing tennis at, and my class doesn't start until another, I think like 10 minutes. So I just came here to give you guys a quick update. I'm so excited for class. Hopefully I will definitely try to film as much as I can. Again, as you know from the last video, some things I weren't able to film just so I can be present in the moment, but I'm gonna try to set my camera up ahead of time so that I don't have to worry about it during the class or while I'm in the class. I'm so excited. I don't know much about tennis at all, which is why I'm so happy that I'm doing an introductory class before, because if I didn't, I would be completely lost. But I'm gonna do an introductory class and then a beginner lesson as stated before. We'll see how things go. We'll see how fast I can catch on, how well I do. If I do get it all, hopefully it's not too bad. I'm sure it won't be too bad, but still. I am so excited. But for now, I think I'm gonna go back out and just like wait until it's my class time. I don't know how many people also is gonna be in my class either, just because it is a group lesson. But I don't know how many people have registered for it, as well as the introduction class as well. Just because it's introduction, I know some people may already know tennis, so they don't need that. But since I don't, I need that. So we'll see how many people is gonna be in this class. Who knows? I might be the only one. That would be great for me though, because that means more personal time spent on me, and I don't have to like swap and take turns with other people. But it is a group class. But if people don't show up, then I mean, at that point, nothing in my control. So I'm so excited, and I'm gonna head out there now actually, so I can finish getting situated and maybe speak to the coach or whatever if they're there. I don't know if they have the class going on right now or not. So yeah, I will see you then. y'all. So I am back home from a very eventful day. I'm so tired. Not that tired. When I say tired, I mean my body is tired. I'm so sore. Tennis was definitely a lot of fun. It is so much technical work, I feel like, because you have to angle the racket a certain way, angle your body a certain way, hit the ball in a certain momentum. It is so much to try to focus on and think about at once so that you hit the ball properly or swing the racket properly. It's so much and quite difficult. Definitely would have to take a couple more classes if I wanted to get somewhat good at it. I was quite bad today, but I'm not surprised. This is something that's new. I mean, the coach said that I was catching on fast, which I do feel like I was. And he also noticed that I was a visual learner, which I already know that. And he noticed after showing me, he could see improvement from after he showed me and then me trying it myself. I definitely need to like see it before I do. Otherwise, I'm gonna do it incorrectly. Like, you can't just be like, oh, do this and do that and do this. No, I need to see it. And so that's something he noticed. And he did say I was getting like better. He said I wasn't terrible. He gave me a 7.5 out of 10, which I will take. That's good enough for me as a beginner, not knowing anything and not knowing what I'm doing. But yeah, and then after the intro to tennis, where you work on those things specifically, that's what I did that class. And then I did have another beginner class right after that, and that one was a little bit, it was actually pretty much the same thing, except I wasn't working in depth. It was still pretty much the same thing, especially since it's a group class, but not a lot of people showed up. So obviously the people who were there got a little bit more time and attention spent on them since the class was a little bit smaller. It was still a nice engagement, as well as I could still be able to see what exactly that coach was trying to teach. There was one person in the class who was quite good, but he also played tennis before. So I'm definitely not surprised. Me, on the other hand, it's my first time, so I was not good. I definitely was getting some good hits, but not as many as I would have liked. Obviously, with practice comes progress, so I would have to stay consistent at it to get good at it. And I would like to take a class another time. I don't know if I will anytime soon, but maybe. But I feel like if I try it back to back super soon, then that's when you catch on and pick up on it faster. When I was in the intro to tennis, the coach was saying he would recommend to continue repetition with the racket so that you, I don't know, basically practice like your swings with the racket so that they get good and consistent. Whenever I was in that first part, the intro to tennis, I would get good swings and good hits, but it wasn't that consistent because at the same time, I'm trying to focus on where the ball is going, where I'm angling, if my hand is too far up, or there's so much to think about. And then the way that it's explained, I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but for some reason my body is not doing that. I don't know. But then I do know why. It's because I'm not used to it and I need more practice. Definitely a lot of practice. Or I would need to get a racket and continuously practice the repetition of swinging it the correct and proper way. I'd get a racket if I knew I were going to be doing it consistently. It is actually quite a bit of fun and I really did enjoy it. So I would like to try that again sometime. As well as afterwards, my forearm definitely can feel it. Like my arm still now feels a little bit weird. And I think it's obviously because so much swinging, but I feel like I definitely will be sore tomorrow and that's okay. Because then it'll make me feel like I did something, which I did. It was definitely a good workout. Definitely started getting a little bit sweaty. We'll see how consistent I am with this or how often I decide to go back. Just because, as we know, this is for me entering my hobby girl era. And right now I already take ice skating lessons pretty consistently. So I won't be able to add too much on my plate. This week is pretty special just because my job is allowing everyone to take fitness classes, so that's why I'm doing this, but it's not like a regular base thing. But yeah, basically this isn't like a normal thing where I'm constantly doing classes over and over again. Out of both of the classes, I do definitely feel like I did better in the first class, and that's because that was a group class as well, but I was the only one to show up. That's great for me because then I got all of the attention information, and I didn't have to worry about switching off or taking turns with people. Like, I get information and then they get information, which was like the second one just because other people showed up. But the first one, I got all of the attention on me, which was super nice and super helpful because he was able to specifically come to me, tell me what I needed to work on or how I should be doing things specifically, and I didn't have to wait to hear how other people were doing. The second class, I feel like I could have done better if it was just me, but I didn't do terrible, but I definitely did better in the first class, which is okay. Yeah, I'm super excited for whatever hobby I'm gonna be doing next. That is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed experiencing today's tennis lesson with me, maybe living a little bit vicariously through me playing tennis for the first time. That is gonna be all for today until I explore my next hobby.